So tell me about you. How'd you get involved in this?
Well, I transitioned from the legal field to what I'm doing now about 7 years ago. And when I came to Michigan City last year, I inherited a grant for a health literacy program, which I rewrote. And the name of the group is Dunlin Health Council, and they gave me a large sum of money and wanted me to run a health literacy program. So I started out with a cognitive behavioral therapy class, nutrition classes. We have first aid classes coming. I did some enrollment work with Healthy Communities, covering kids and families, HealthLink. And Norm Steiner, the facilitator, asked me to initiate a non-smoking program, smoking cessation class. And I couldn't get anyone in the community to do it. With Obamacare rolling out, things were just backed up. I had to do it myself. And as a smoker, I felt somewhat hypocritical. So I sat down with fine people. I think Camille is here today. I don't know where she's at. But Healthy Communities and I sat down and we went through a number of different things. A woman named Brandy Wright helped me sign up as a facilitator. Now I teach the class. And 7 months later, I've been smoke-free. I've saved about $1,300 myself. What I do now is I teach it to the residents of my homeless shelter. I teach it to the men who grace the overnight men's emergency shelter. Housing Opportunities just took all their properties, made them smoke-free. So now I teach a class once a month there, taking care of their residents. My organization, Citizens Concerned, is opening a new program in October, and that's going to be for homeless men and all disenfranchised in LaPorte County. And I'm going to be bringing the program there. The high school has contacted me about doing something with the kids next year. And all in all, it's just a wonderful opportunity to not only learn how to do it myself, but to pass it on to others.
Isn't it important, though, to pick that, whatever that sweet spot is, whatever it is that the person who's trying to quit is important to them? You know, if it's the money, fair enough. Let's talk about that. If it's the health, let's talk about that. We can talk about all of it. But in my case, again, I said 50 cents at that point. I don't remember what cigarettes were at that point. But that was like my breaking point. I said, I got to stop this. This is ridiculous. So at that point, that's what was important to me at the moment. But it's whatever it is that makes sense to the person who is wanting to quit or thinking about quitting,
Absolutely.
It seems to me.
When I bring people into my homeless shelter, I do what's called an intake interview. It takes about an hour and a half. And I find out everything about them. I find out their financial history, their legal history, work history, et cetera. And when I sit down with people, and I do a lot of one-on-one, people will call me up, can you help me? And I always take the time to do it. It's so important. And I sit down and I talk to them. I find out a little bit about their background. I find out about their kids. And it is. You'll find the one thing that they're talking about. If they're not willing to quit for themselves, odds are you're not going to have a lot of success with them. But people that come forward and aren't being forced, like the housing opportunity people, that come forward, they have that sweet spot, whether it's to see their kids grow up or their grandkids grow up, or financial or health or professional related. There's always something, and you kind of emphasize that, but the amount of support that we get from 7 different angles, whatever that sweet spot is, we will attack it.
Absolutely.